Be here on Championship Sunday. What's standing out to you as one of the biggest stories to mention amongst so many?
Oh my god, it's so hard to choose so many recognizable names. Obviously the teams that came in through the winners bracket going to be starting off with those additional points. That's going to be huge for us to be paying attention to throughout the entire finals. But even more surprising was some of the names that we saw down in that losers bracket yesterday. Yeah. Not something we expected to be really kind of biting our nails.
He's here. He's ready to IGL TSM to yet another championship on land. The question is, Vicky, they've looked a little inconsistent this weekend. Can they do it? It's different. No longer will it be a 6 or 8 game series where you know which team's going to win after 7 games because they're winning by a mile like 100 Thieves was yesterday. Instead, you have to get to 50 points to unlock what's called match point. Yeah. Once you unlock match point, you need to win another game to then end it and be called the champion. So with that said, expect some crazy moments. In Poland, we had an 11-game final that just kept going and going. We had 12 teams on match point. You think it's going to happen here?
I don't think so. You know why? I know we love Apex. I know we love Apex, but we have to talk about what's different between Poland and what we saw in Sweden and today. So we take a look at the circle. Anonymous mode is on. Yep. These teams need to be aware because we saw what happened in Sweden when a lot of our teams were able to pinch that squad here, and we're going to see if that's going to happen again. We have to get to match point. You have to win that next game afterwards to be crowned the champion, like you mentioned. It's consistency that's the key, and that's why we were talking about earlier. It's the most winningest team. That consistency, it's going to be able to crown that winner.
Ours, a team we need to be highlighting a lot today, but look at this. Our dominant team from yesterday, 100 Thieves under some duress.
This team won 3 games in a row. The Arcs are getting sent out, but they've lost out on Scurry. Amu getting hit as well. Is he going to drop down? He's got the PK in his hand. You see Vaxlon has a purple shotgun bolt. It's looking nice, but they're getting shot off to the side. 100 Thieves now in a lot of trouble as Team Liquid are the ones infiltrating the inside of this building, but the third party's moving in.
That's right. Fun Knock going to get revived here. 2 members down for 100 Thieves, so they have time to reset, and they got to be careful because this is third party central. Skittle cakes. We know how nasty it is in these close quarter combat situations. Fast sensitivity, super high DPI. Just switched over to keyboard and mouse a year and a half ago. He's been insane. He's got to go big with his duo duplex now. Gilderson's such a talented controller player. They're going to sit, reset. Nice shot hitting reset here. Nice nades come through as well.
But is this fight worth fighting right now? You are in the middle of a lot of the action. TSM is moving in on this fight. Zeta Division is moving in on this fight. Energy is too busy actually infiltrating a building to hold on for that final circle positioning, as Optic Gaming may be in some trouble if they don't set up some of these caustic traps.
And the question is, what do the 100 Thieves do in this scenario? I mean, they've been obviously happy watching Optic come in and buy them some time. I think they have to be still alive. Anmu's going to get knocked actually to the hands of Missile Swarm coming through from knocked on Valkyrie. So 100 Thieves still alive but damaged as it currently stands, and it's an Oreo cookie. 3-stacked sandwich here for Team Liquid. Optic Gaming, 100 Thieves underneath. And look at this, TL obviously running Loba for now.
But who's the milk? Who's going to get the double dip here as Team Liquid is stuck on the high ground? They note that Optic Gaming is right behind them, right underneath this building. More squads with this building in their line of sight. They have to play this safely. They don't need to overcommit for loot because, like you mentioned, they've been rocking the Loba. This is where they found that success. Oh my goodness. Knocked Pete for 1 second and lost his shield.
Wow. Scurry. They have his banner, but look at the damage. The defensive bombardment's going to come through, and it's going to put Vaxlon down to 40. Amu. Watson. Used to be such a great Ashe player, completely altered his playstyle for his team, playing Watson instead. But look at this, Team Liquid versus Optic Gaming, pound for pound 3v3 fight. They may have gotten the lower hand against Dreamfire yesterday, but for now, they're looking great. But guess what? Skittlecake's still alive, like he always seems to be as Caustic in these scenarios, and there's no Caustic on Team Liquid.
Exactly why they can't even try to push, but they're still in the line of sight of Team Liquid as they're going to be able to get fun right back in this fight. Nocturner trying to go for the reset. Optic Gaming need to go for the reset themselves.
That's right, TSM enters the fray. Team Liquid backs against the wall, need to go big. Let's jump into a listen-in with Team Liquid last alive.
Okay. All right, good block.
Everyone wants these. Sure as me.
It's your lucky day. I got you.
They're climbing. Just stay alive if you can.
Dude.
100 deep.
It for Team Liquid to the hands of Optic and TSM. They both join in on the fun. TSM gets 2, Optic gets 1.
that grenade throw make it to us. Reps now makes an appearance with the Arc Star. See Imperial Hal now going in for the kill. The Arc Star unfortunately sticking to the little top of that doorway. They're gonna have to drop down. They're playing off of the low ground.
And even in ranked, Vicky, I don't care what level you are, gold, platinum, this is such a dangerous egg building, such a dangerous fight because it's third-party central. It's always an uncomfortable fight. And if I'm TSM, I don't know if they want a full send here.
Exactly. They do know that a lot of teams are actually looking at them in their line of sight as Hal falls extremely low. They're getting pinged over by the other side. Optic Gaming now losing out on their shields. Between Reps being alive, they still have the dome, but they've already used it.
Vicky, Reps is in demon mode this tournament. He's been playing so incredibly well. I looked at him yesterday, talked to him after they're barely squeaking in, and he said, I'm not losing Fallout. He's playing like he's here to win.
Dupe looks like he's gone out for the count. TSM note that there's Duo right now playing from inside of this building, but can they push through this caustic trap as Nux gets taken out, leaving Skittles the last one alive from Team Optic.
And the smoke screen of the caustic gas is gonna blind Reps there. Hal's gonna take out Skittle, and TSM gets the win over their rivals in Optic Gaming.
Oh, C9 now, they see one player low over by the other side, but notice none of these squads want to overextend. They are holding the border of Cascade Falls, looking to circle keep this team. Both teams actually, there's two teams now approaching C9 uphill, but they have to look to their backs because again, there was a lot of teams already hanging out by Cascade Falls.
That's right, and this is the danger of playing hard edge. Teams are gonna gatekeep, and Cloud9 is gonna capitalize. Stay naughty, the controller demon with 3 kills to his name. He is showing up. I talked to him before the tournament. He said he's confident in his ability to perform, and he feels such a need to play a role, but they have to play a big role here.
Exactly, and they're playing off of the low ground, which is a little scary here. They only really have the rock for some natural cover. They're forced to play a little bit off to the side of the circle. Abraleli falling really low here. They do have that Seer ult too. They're going to be able to track where Furia is.
That's right, Seer on Seer action, but Zeratricky has himself a horizon, so expect some verticality to come through with the gravitation lift. Zach also going to be getting third-party energy, wants to enter the fray. This is tough. Zach's going to push up. He wants to make noise. Zach gets good damage in. Can they follow up? Stay naughty. Oh my God, the damage is done. Naughty and Zach do a good job breaking ice.
This is actually crazy here, the way that he was able to actually
Furia's
reposition at the same time. Furia get taken out. That's Space Station Gaming right behind them. The charge rifle, the wingman.
Drop says, we got you, boy. Little tag team on the new guys on the block. Furia getting taken out. They say, stand down, kids. The adults are still here to reign. Cloud9 is looking so good right now. Zach Mazer, Abraleli, and Naughty performing to a T. You got to know the calls are hot. Let's jump into a listen-in with Zach Mazer, the IGL of Cloud9.
Part of me get fucking
Shut up and focus up.
Max, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm deep right now.
Yo, good shit, guys. Play that perfectly.
I fucking know, baby.
I'm not playing afraid today, bro.
I'm not fucking around, bro. I need a tournament where I pop off.
Yo, ping me a fucking flatline. I need to loot.
Doing that, Zach.
No, bro,
Zach,
you need to watch energy, bro. No,
I
on
know,
me, bro.
but ping me a flatline so I can switch guns, you fuck.
We're gonna get valk ulted on. We're going to get oop.
That's why I need a flatline. Find me one.
We'll get you one, bro.
Ult XL, Mac. You come here, you want?
Zach, switch with me so I can loot.
Out.
Fuck.
Zach,
No, trade
who
with
wants
Naughty,
it?
bro. Trade with Naughty.
Naughty,
I'm not leaving
watch
here.
Alright, bro. I hate being ignored. Actually, I need
No,
to
I
back
hear
around.
you. I hear you. I just
Like-
don't have one.
Whatever. I have one. I said you want it.
Valk ults are coming.
Yeah,
Valk
I'm
ults are
holding one.
coming.
I'm good.
Alright, bro.
Valk ults are coming. Valk ults are coming.
Yes.
I'm looking to take off Dalco green.
Just keep playing the left side, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean, if we play by me, I'm in, completely safe, and I can
Super
hold
safe
keep
where I'm
people
at.
from
We're
landing
safe
here.
here because we have like a fucking
Yeah.
little.
I'm looking
Come
for
on.
oops.
Play all of this,
I'm looking
play all
for
of this.
oops. Okay? Don't die, Mac. Come on.
Can we poke out the
double
team on the
peeking
left?
Dalco, oobing.
Yeah, on our back.
Wait, they're rapping.
There's zone wrap. They
They might come back.
No, they can't.
I think they just died.
You guys need to pressure the team on the left. They'll run out of meds.
Okay.
They will run out of meds 100%. I just don't have a lot of
Keep
ammo.
your shit on. I got the buff. I can give you ult them.
I don't know.
I cancel his bed. I think. Yep.
I'm gonna give you ult them. I'm giving you ult.
Always the most entertaining listen-ins when you hear Cloud9 on the comms, but TSM lights up the kill feed with some kills of their own. Cloud9, kill leader and Naughty, TSM takes it over. GMT, though, is in a great position to win this game. I, again, was chatting with Hal. He said, I would rather have 0 points going into a match point final. Why? There's pressure off your back. I would rather play from behind than play from ahead, and TSM showing why right now. They've already gotten 10 points.
Now let's see C9 now. They're the ones that have managed to have some points in their favor. Stay Naughty, losing out on that shield. Zach now playing around the edge of the dome. He's not overextending. He wants his teammates to be with him. They're at a health disadvantage as Stay Naughty's going to reset with the shield bat.
I'm sorry, this is bad timing. I'll bring this up after. Zach Mazer now on board. Just got a text from Nick. Zach, good shots. PK's gonna come through. Mandy and Scar's gonna get taken out. Imperial Hal gets knocked from Fnatic. And just like that, Zach is gonna eliminate the majority. The heart and soul of Scar's. Taishin is out as well. And Zach and Cloud9 and TSM performing.
Look at the way that Fnatic is positioned right now. They're on top of the roof. We do note that there was already a team right underneath them. I believe that was GMT. IG right there too. As AD get eliminated. NRG are cleaning up AD here. TSM helping them out at the same time as they were already eliminated beforehand, but they still were able to get some knocks.
Ooh, a little flick of the wrist right there from Fnatic, representing Japan, Matsutasu, Meltstera, but Cloud9 has the angle, they have the high ground, they have a slight god spot here, but the zone's not pulling to them, so it's not ultimate god spot. This is so indicative and reminding of the championship moment that we casted in Sweden, Vicky, where we saw Luminosity Gaming on this high ground, not able to shut down Dark Zero, but right now it's Cloud9. Let's see how they capitalize.
Let's see here, they have to play around the Watson ult. At the same time, you can't be throwing any grenades in that way. IG, you see Stealth actually playing around the bottom side of this building. He can't dance hard enough as Fnatic now has a two-man squad. GMT playing outside of this building. Nasky loses out. I think he was in the circle for far too long.
The Spitfire is popping, is Sir down. It's gonna go Big Rambo on controller, takes out Fnatic. 5 kills for Rambo, the controller man from Florida. Florida man himself is getting hype.
Gotta go for the burr. ZC9 now still playing off of the high ground. Energy have not left from this immediate tunnel because they see a lot of the fighting happening in front of them, but they know that the moment that they give up that space, they're gonna be in the line of sight of the team who's playing above them, which is C9.
That's right, Cloud9 on high ground. And actually, zone's going a little closer than I thought from that angle we had originally. So this is so interesting. This is where Optic was. And of course, that was where Luminosity was. In that same championship moment, it's almost foreshadowing nostalgic starts to our same finish from Sweden. And that's how we're going to kick off match point. We know how insane that final was. 3 squads remain. The defensive bombardment's going to come through. That's going to force Cloud9 to have to use their bubble most likely. No, they're just going to eat it. Stay naughty. He's going to stay up. Oh my God. He has 1 HP. You could breathe on him and flick him in the wrist and he would get knocked. I love that decision to not use their bubble there.
Yeah, they have to wait this out. He even goes for the quick shield swap, so that way with that gold Evo, he could heal up a lot quicker.
That's right.
Circle slowly closing in, inching as GMT are the ones that are going to engage first.
That's right. So GMT will force to fight on RG. I think Cloud9 has the win condition here. 2 Seers as well, so they can cancel heals. This is huge. Look at the angles. They're ready to beam, and the team fire is going to come through. The Valkyrie was a little bit far placed, but not going to connect for damage, I don't think. So they're going to have their Valkyrie Q miss barrage for a little while. Sweet, playing patient. The calm before the storm.
Look how quick they 3-2-1 Nasky. Oh my goodness. Wow. We blinked and he was gone. Yep. He's just a death box right now. As Energy are playing around the little corner, you can see the caustic trap set up as the bombardment gets set down. C9 now, stay naughty, dancing around the bombardment, but they're going to be forced to drop soon.
And I love that they've defended against these bombardments without popping bubble. They're going to have bubble late here. Here comes the drop from Cloud9. It all comes down to this. NRG, Cloud9. You see Sweet right now with the Volt in his hand. He connects for 80, but he's down to 1 HP. He gets knocked. Cloud9 performing, but Rambo is alive. Rambo is going to queue his way up and find a way to survive, and Rambo wins! Rambo is a monster!
GMT take game number 1 as their sub comes through for GMT, taking a page out of Energy Sweet's book.
Picking up a controller demon like Rambo is huge. Let's take a look.
And this is absolutely huge.
Wow.
I know we highlighted Energy starting off with points, but so did C9, who are only behind them by 2 points. GMT with that victory. Sky
over to the second page here, and it's Dark Zero with 6, EXO with 7. All of those points from EXO, I believe, coming from their winner's bracket performance. They started with 7 points because they were in 3rd place coming into this one from the winner.
The teams are on their way down, and we're going to get a first look at where that circle is going to be pulling very, very soon. And it looks like we're going out towards the western side, so central western here, Dan. Very, very interesting to see.
Yeah, this could potentially pull over towards the mill, or we could see something somewhat similar of what we saw previously. You could see it bang in the center of that circle. You see that watery area in the middle. And we have seen a few teams find success with a circle like that already, but it is going to pull a little bit further towards mill. Info, I'm sure we're going to see TSM make a move. Fnatic, though, are under fire. We said they were going to be one of the late rotators. They are on the edge, but another team wants to get scrappy with them.
Little Arcstar on the corner of this bubble as well, and unfortunately for UCAF, he's going to have to get the sneakers on. He's going to have to get the running boots because he is taking quite a lot of damage as he tries to make that cross. Unfortunately for Metzera, he's going to go down, and now you can see Fnatic falling down to 2, and who else but Furia just hunting on the edge of zone at the moment. It's a 3v2 opportunity for them to convert on.
NRG are looking to try and get involved though. You can see on the mini-map there, they're making their way, they've heard the commotion, they're hoping to maybe pick up some of the scraps here. Also in the kill feed, Alliance have lost a couple of players to Optic Gaming, but here comes the push as Furia try and connect some shots.
Here's Watson, his kills by the looks of things, Fnatic eliminated.
NRG, here comes NRG.
1 HP though for his Watson, gets the shield swap, but as you say, NRG, they see the opportunity to move in, but Nathan and Rocker are just a 2. And it's going to be very, very long now. It's a 2v2. Nathan with the 30-30, lighting things up here on Storm Point.
Furia do not know it's a 2 that's pushing them. They back off. They want to try and get the res, and NRG need to capitalize on this damage, on this knock, and you can see how aggressive they're getting and how they're forcing Furia back, running away with their tail between their legs.
Well, NRG are going to get this KP, and that is good for them. And I'll tell you what, if Nathan's shooting this straight, then it might be even more. A couple more bullets, and they'll be falling from the skies. Nathan is here to play, everybody. He is out for blood.
Pandas, with a slither of health, will dive to the ground and just about stays alive. Good news for the rest of the lobby. His Watson was the member from Furia that gets taken out, and we've already seen what an incredible force his Watson has been. But Furia now have to fight as a 2. They will not be able to recover that banner, but I love that from NRG. They hear that there's going to be a fight going down. They know they could potentially capitalize on damage that other teams have been able to do. They made themselves big. They made themselves look like a 3. They also hit some incredible shots as well. It's another slow start for them, unfortunately, here on Storm Point. But as we get a map overhead and we can start to see where some of these teams are playing, Exo and Scars, they're in a scuffle.
Surprise! Scars around that corner, and they're playing a little bit ratty. Exo, though, trying to get the Arcstars down to even things up. No knocks as yet, but oh my word, Taishin takes so much damage. As do Mandy and RPR, and now they're going to get pushed! Oh my god, Exo do not care if you've got shields, they do not care if you get first damage, they want to make this ugly.
Nice gas, it's a 2v2 at the moment, Taishin going to be the last remaining player.
No, it's
Mandy, big stick, now the Peacekeeper has to hit, and Exo eliminated, but here comes Zeta Division.
The third party arrives, it's a party you never want to be involved with. If you're one of those first teams who are fighting tooth and nail for any kind of advantage. Last player just trying to scarper through the zone at the moment. Sunset's trying to lock him down and make sure these KP go to the way of Zeta, but I mean, what a moment that was. You thought that Scars had the advantage, but here comes Dark Zero now, and Taskmaster has no idea that Shark is behind him.
It's just team upon team upon team at the moment. One more joining the party to try and get those KP, to try and get those extra points on board. But TSM are going to be able to use this as an advantage. TSM were nearby. They can now valk all over these teams and try and take a better position.
Oh, just a little bit of damage is going to force a couple of players from Dark Zero to retreat down to the low ground here. Grenades go down. It looks like a reset has come in and a res, but Dark Zero, quite simply, they do not care. Jem Burton flies in, Taskmaster goes down.
And TSM are pushing this as well. TSM have heard it, they've got on top of the hill, and TSM are joining this fight. Now suddenly there's so much KP possibilities, and TSM are sending it at this squad.
Well, Jem Burton picks up a couple here. He might be able to get the clean wipe here. It's Gibraltar versus Jem Burton. He'll go down. Sharky has to finish this off, but as we know, just around the corner, it's going to be TSM. But can they capitalize? It looks like they'll finish a couple of the knocks, but it looks like the KP might have just escaped them.
But TSM are not going to be the last team to this party. C9 are coming, Burger are coming. Everyone wants to get in on this action. Everyone is hearing this commotion and thinks they can do something when it comes to those kills.
Well, 80 still have a great position here, up on that high ground, just communicating with each other about where all of these teams are. Reps might not be long for this world, though, because AIM are chasing him down. TSM will be eliminated, but I want to touch on 100 Thieves as 119 pops up in the feed, because they have got the Newcastle wall down. They also have the Watson gen down. This is a fortress here for 100 Thieves.
And this is why in match point format, 100 Thieves is a very exciting team, because they won't have to change their composition. This is the perfect way to try and win a game, as GMT are going to have to return to the battle, and they might be able to return above a team and behind a team here.
Natsuki from the top rope. He's got an Arcstar and a diving elbow might be enough. Natsuki! Damage done! But GMT need to do more. He will fall. It's all up to Rambo once more.
Rambo's done so much already in the previous game. He's still alive and he's still going unnoticed at the moment. He should be able to stay alive for quite some time, as there's still 6 squads.
Onmu once again in the kill feed with that Kraber though for 100 Thieves. Rambo in this position before, he's thinking, I'm good with this. I did it last game. I can clutch up when it matters for GMT, but look at AD. They have been dominating the height in these situations for so long. As Rambo maybe gets lost, that hair gets lost in the thatched roof. You can't see him. Maybe Onmu's going to find someone though poking up with that Kraber.
Optic Gaming were eliminated. They do drop Mill, but they weren't able to get to that final positions into that top 3. Surely Rambo can't do it again. Surely we can't see another clutch from the GMT newest member. But AD also in a very commandable position, but oh my goodness, Carapace somehow just stays alive.
Someone get that man a band-aid, he's going to need it.
Oh my goodness. I'm nervous.
Nobody say anything. Nobody say anything. Rambo's laughing. The rest of the lobby won't be in a minute. I'm pretty sure last time I saw those kind of moves, it was Nicki Minaj on the screen, not Rambo.
4 squads remaining. 100 Thieves have been able to get high ground at this point, and they should be able to really destroy those who are below them. They just need to make sure they avoid the Gibby bombardment at this point, and still somehow Rambo's alive.
They might be able to, though. Still 4 squads remaining. GMT will be eliminated. Rambo trying to be sneaky, trying to go undetected. Unfortunately, gets sniffed out finally by AD. Down to 3.
AD, 100 Thieves, and Furia are still alive. Furia are below them. They've been slaying through this lobby. 10 kills already, and they're looking to try and make it an incredible total.
10 kills already. The last time we saw them, they were hitting a res beacon. So here's Watson, Zeratricky and Co doing everything they can as the bubble now goes down for AD. AD get that damage. They get the knock on to Scurry 2.
And 100 Thieves, they might have lost 2 now, but where are Furia? Furia waiting. They're biding their time, and now here they come.
Here comes Furia. They're ready to bite. They have the low ground. It's now AD versus Furia's. 100 Thieves have fallen. Big damage though onto Zeratricky, but it doesn't matter. At one point this game looked like a lost cause for Furia, but they roar back and they take game number 2.
Taken down by Furia. They came back and got revenge, and suddenly the leaderboard has changed here on set.
It certainly has indeed. Furia roar into first place, 30.
Put themselves in second place as well as AD.
At the other end of the table, it looks like 50 points is a long way away though for these teams from 11th down to 20th. Scars just managing to scrape together 8 points.
Of course, Alliance dropping thermal station, and once again, we're going to have a southwest zone. Looks like this one will not be pulling far southwest, in my opinion. I think we'll see more of a northern pull here, and NRG likes to play that choke.
Do we curse these circles, Follow? I feel like every single time we get to World's Edge, always we see these thermal station looking circles, but it actually is looking like it's going to be pulling more to the south of thermal station. We sometimes see it end up by that choke point, close to the tree. I'm looking at Team Burger, who are going to have that information because they're going to have that beacon right south of them. Going to have Yuka now, going to try to overlook. That is Team Liquid right there. And yes, looking at the circle, it's on the outskirts here too. IG looking fantastic, but I'm also looking at NRG, who are going to be able to inch their way into that circle.
That's right, but look at this final zone. It is going to be no man's land. Not a whole lot of cover, not a lot to work with, so buckle up. What a finish this will be.
See Scars now, going to be able to actually replicate what we've been seeing from Sweet as GMT with this skyward dive, dancing around the circle. Where are they going to land?
And this is a nice coast from Rambo. You always want to coast at this late rotate. They're going to drop right on top of this building here. It's in zone. That's a good spot. This is kind of God spot. GMT has an opportunity, but can't capitalize. The shots come through. Rambo! It's actually Rambo. Sylvester Stallone is here in the venue.
Oh, he's trying. He's going to climb right on top of the roof right now. They lose out on Nasky. The EMP now coming in, losing out on the dome. Scars now having to dance around. You talked about it before. There's little to no cover here.
That's right. This is why this is no man's land. And this is why 100 Thieves has the advantage. Nice job from On with the IGL of this team. NRG and Sweet were the ones that got dropped on and shouldn't have done that, to be honest. But GMT's still alive. Dell is ratting. I think Rambo's alive as well. They're trying to get back to each other. Alliance is in it as well. Oh my God.
What is NRG going to do? They know that IG's right on top of them. GMT, like you mentioned, I can't believe they're alive, but they're actually going to fully send it onto them with the dome. They have their backs covered. IG, are they going to try to push him for this?
Nasky's out, but Dell's alive. And they might be able to third party this. IG doesn't have their full roster here, so doesn't have the firepower necessarily to win this 3v3, but it might open up the door for GMT to come through and 3P. Wow. Alliance, good spot. 100 Thieves, 100% has the win condition in my eyes.
We talked about it before. You said it's not about the God spot. It's about the God comp here. And they have all the cover that they can makeshift. Alliance, they're making up their own cover. They got the G7. They're claiming here. They're claiming some of that damage. It's IG. Take down 2 here from NRG. GMT get wiped out. Sweet wanted to clean up that KP. He's still alive.
That's big for RKN, IGL for Torrent. Here comes the ultimate from Newcastle. I don't know if they had an ult excel, but they're able to hit it again.
That looks so cool.
That looks awesome. I love that animation shot to the respawn animation team as we got IG Stealth with Aldor, the substitute manager of this team. All 3 of them alive. Can you believe what IG's doing right now? No noises, no problem. Wow. GMW, noises, so much love for y'all watching from home here as Alliance is doing a really good job at the long-range distance.
Haki's managing to get that knock with the Kraber, 100 Thieves, like you were talking about. They had a nice rotation in. They have nice shots being landed. The Rampage doing what the Rampage does best.
And look at this. You have the pylon. That's huge. They also have Watson fences and natural cover. 100 Thieves surely has to win this one. Has to have the win condition. Alliance, though, has to do something. IG, Alliance, the 2 Europeans, Swedish and the Brits. Yuki, the British-Chinese, absolute dominant player. Used to play with Nasky on that squad right before joining Alliance.
What's going to be huge here? Oh, beam, though! They lose out on RKN. Anmu actually committed to that on purpose. Now Alliance trying to go in. You have to worry about those Watson ult, though.
I love that Watson fence on the box, though. Yuki swings wide left. Alliance is going to do it. 2 members of 100 Thieves down and out as Alliance and Hockeys are going to win it. Are you kidding me? There's 1 left. There's a rat somewhere as IG's out, but 100 Thieves is running right now with their tail between their legs as Alliance hunts them down and wins this one. Wow.
Alliance take the first game that we have here on World's Edge. What
in for today, so they've actually switched up the composition a little bit as well to Crypto, and that's how they got into such a good spot early on.
That's so impressive too, to be 8th right now in this lobby. TSM notably
quickly gets a match point in the next game.
Yeah, and if you contrast that with the other listen-in we had with Furia, their clean comms was so much better, and that got them to a win.
Dark Zero, our 3 games that we've had.
I think the top half of the leaderboard have really been taking all the frags. We've seen multiple teams with 5 kills, 6 kills, or even more than that if you go to Furia, obviously. So what I'm thinking is we're going to see...
Get those points while you still can. There's our first eyes on the circle. We are going to be going west of World's Edge. Perhaps could be ending somewhere around Landslide. Maybe some teams might bank on Lava Fissure. There you go. And we are going to be heading over towards SSG's drop spot, where they can just judge things correctly. They do manage to have those pop-off games as GMT already looking to try and take advantage of maybe some strays here.
And the crazy thing is here, this is GMT versus NRG, and Sweet will go down. Nasky with the frag grenade, and Nasky looking to finish off Sweet. Sweet! You're a death box, my friend!
And we talk about our 2 teams who can maybe on match point. What a huge elimination this could be! As NRG lose 1 more! GMT have come to play here on Sunday.
GMT want to get the job done. What a story this would be! NRG down to just 1. Del, though, on his back for now. It looks like Nasky will be able to just scarper back to his down teammate and get him back on his feet. But for Rocker, he's probably thinking, what the hell has just happened? That might not seem a huge amount, but as we've seen from 100 Thieves, they are so consistent with their placements, and if they can pick up just a couple of KP along the way towards a top 3, top 2, maybe even a win here, then they will be in a great position to maybe strike 50. Speaking of striking, it's going to be Scars who are looking to burst out and maybe catch a few teams off surprise here as they're playing a couple of corners, maybe just having a little chat, a little powwow around the campfire.
And look at the top 20 players by kills. By the way, Mandy has reclaimed his throne at the very top with 69, just overtaking his Watson of 68. Scars, they are prepared for something, and it's 100 Thieves on the other side of the door.
Snakes in the grass. Omnu unfortunately gets caught out. Taishin with the Peacekeeper and the patience. 100 Thieves, they needed this game. They wanted this game to put the pressure on, but now you shall not pass that door.
The ambush was perfect from Scars. They all crowded in a corner. They bided their time. They listened to the footsteps, and they pounced on their prey.
待って、ここ。飛ばした探して。空いてる場所全部コールするぞ。シエラファイトしに行くパイプよりは。ちくわはこれ。ちくわはありありあり。ちくわ行かね。行こう。ここハイドいる。大丈夫。写真切る。2枚。90バット。ゆっくり。めっちゃそこでいいよ。攻めてきてる。ダメ。 割ってる割ってるバル割ってるバル割ってるバルロバルロ
いやこれやべえ。
俺だ俺だ俺だ俺だ俺だ
俺死んだ。これ攻めてくるかも。これどうな
俺周り見る
ちくわ中ね俺。
俺周り見る大丈夫大丈夫これ絶対起こせるぞ
角だけ入れられないようにさカバーしてほしい。
大丈夫大丈夫ドーム倒ったドームでよくてこれいらないと思う絶対大丈夫おかしいいいじゃん俺
Wow, Fnatic announced themselves. They take out one team, they take out 100 Thieves as well as their division. Also find themselves eliminated. We're down to just 10 squads now. Endgame, but Dark Zero still here, but they've got to make a move, and it's time for the move to happen now. Look at the kill feed though. Imperial Hal goes down to the hands of the Kraber, and that's going to be the shot coming in from Kashira.
And Ascend have been doing this to everyone. Cloud9 eliminated as well. Burger getting the final kill onto that one. Where the Dark Zero go though, this is one of the priority positions in this circle. You get the high ground, you get rocks to work with, but there are a team inside this building. It will be Ascend.
I think that was a little collateral coming in from Kashira there. And now he's looking to see if he can rearrange some of the engine parts in this truck as he can thread the needle with this Kraber. He knows there's a player behind there. Burger also in trouble. They've lost a couple of players. Alliance trying to stay alive. Hackis is dancing. He gets the armor swap as well, so he can survive as well.
Burger have lost players. EXO have lost players. TSM are still in a position where they can work with, but they are being griefed at the moment as well. Remember yesterday when Ascend were able to set up? Ascend did win a game on World's Edge when they set up like this. The Watson fences are so valuable. But we do have 40 seconds until this circle starts to close, and it might be calm at the moment on set, but it's about to kick off.
Do not count Alliance out here. As crazy as it sounds, the fact that Hackis is sat here on Valkyrie, he can hit a late skyward dive. He can jet up back to the high ground. Also, he has the Kraber. He can single-handedly clear the way for himself to rat into a decent position here. TSM still in position to strike two. They have Team Liquid in the vicinity, but look at the priority position. Dark Zero, they are there. SSG stacked up on top of Ascend. But tell you, Hackis, I think he's going to have something to do about this. Maybe Waltzy is as well.
Team Burger still have a rat alive as well. EXO get eliminated in 9th position as now the circle will begin to close. What's important, a lot of our top teams who were close to match point, they all got wiped out. Now we start to pay our attention towards those teams who could have that big pop-off game and could potentially have that surgence up the leaderboard, but we may not get a team on match point with the teams that have already fallen.
Well, Hackis is trying to influence this fight, just trying to give himself a chance. Unfortunately for Team Burger, no chance to survive that as TSM seem to have woken up a little bit here in game number 4. Hackis still alive here for Alliance. It would be a miracle play if he could pull this off, but if anyone can, it's the man from Alliance.
Dark Zero lose 2. Liquid now moving in, seeing if they can take a spot. Ascend are still griefing everyone. It's SSG who are going to be closest. Look at the position Fnatic are in right now, but here's an engagement.
Here's the fight going down. This is the building. We see SSG and Ascend trying to coexist. However, you can't coexist for long, and it's going to be Team Liquid who move in. Fun now left in a position where he might go down as well. A huge frag grenade coming in from Space Station as they come in and try and clean house. Liquid eliminated at the hands of Space Station.
And they stay up as a full 3. That's what's important, but look at this position from TSM. Fnatic, TSM, Space Station, your last 3 remaining teams to try and get yourself as far up the leaderboards. Positioning maybe favoring the likes of Fnatic. They've created so much space out here.
Fnatic have the high ground. SSG will have to leave this building at some point, and it might be a little bit of a warm welcome for them as the Thermite's going to go in, the Dome's going to go down, the Arcstar is going to crack as Fnatic start to go a little bit crazy in the end game.
But where are TSM? They go up into the sky. They want to join this late, and they'll arrive, and they have damage potential here.
TSM falling from the skies while all of the carnage unfolds below them. Imperial House says, good morning, everyone. Maybe it's time for TSM to win a game. Instead, House going to take to the skies. Space Station have gone out. Fnatic will win. APAC North remind us that they're here to play as well.
That's 2s, and you've really got to stay up as a 3 whenever you can. GMT stay on top, but they are still not on match point. Fury it out. And this is the difficulty with match point. Even though when you're close, it's like 6 to 11 points, and you think, oh, surely we can get it done. Suddenly you lose that first engagement, or you lose a player or two in the early.
Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the Apex Legends Global Series.